Sierra here at the Source Talk Studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the title of this episode is Know Your Credit Score, because guessing costs you money. Single moms do not have money to throw away. We're not talking about fixing anything. We talked about that in the last episode. We're talking about knowing your numbers. Because if you don't know your score, you don't know what it means, then every decision you make after that is just a guess. And we don't guess with rent when the rent is due. So what a credit score really is. So let me just say this clearly. A credit score is a risk formula. That's it. It is a financial model. It's a financial model that answers one question. And if we lend money, how likely are we able to get our money back? That's all the creditors want to know. If we give you money, are we going to get it back? That's what the computer is doing. It's running the numbers. It's the math. And if you don't understand that, then you start internalizing the numbers. And it's not personal. Let's talk about Credit Karma. Because I need y'all to stop panicking over Credit Karma. Credit Karma shows something called a Vantage score. Most lenders use a FICO score. That's why your Credit Karma might say 612 and the bank says 587. That doesn't mean somebody's lying. It doesn't mean that something's incorrect. It means they're using two different formulas. Credit Karma is a monitoring tool, not a decision tool. Under 580 means you're high risk. 580 to 669 means you're at moderate risk. 670 and up is acceptable risk, and 740 plus is your preferred borrower. That is the sweet spot. And notice what I said, risk. Not if you're a good person, if you're trying hard and I got kids. No, it's risk tolerance. It's the risk tolerance of the financial agency you're working with. And that is the language that lenders use. So when your score moves 20 points, that is not random. That's just the math adjusting. It is data. So what you need to do is know the rules. Know the rules, play the game, win. So most people open Credit Karma and they stare at the score. That's the wrong place to start. The score is a symptom of the problem or a symptom of the issue. The report is the actual diagnosis. Here's what you should know. And here's what you should be reviewing first. The first thing you want to review is late payments. Then you want to review collections, credit card balances, and charge-offs, or how many accounts are open. Let me say something very important. A $3,000 balance, if you're at your limit, can hurt your score more than a paid-off collection. And that surprises people, right? Because the system cares more about you being a current risk than issues and mistakes that you made in the past. You don't want to, and you need to go back to you got to go back to part 1 if you don't know what I'm talking about when we're looking at the level of how much you owe versus how much your limits are. The question is why paying things doesn't always move the score. Again, chapter 1, episode 1, but let's talk about it a little bit more because this is why people get frustrated. You pay something, nothing happens. That doesn't mean it didn't help. It means reporting happens in cycles. Credit does not update in real time like your bank app. Sometimes you did the right thing and it just hasn't shown up yet and you have to give it time, sometimes 30, 60, 90 days. And if nobody explains that to you, you might think that it didn't work and you might give up. Don't give up. Give us free. So here's your assignment. Before you fix anything, I want you to do this. Pull your credit report on Credit Karma and write it down because it's free. Pull it on Credit Karma, it's free. Write down your score, write down your total balances, write down how many late payments and how many open credit cards you have. That's it. We're not going to panic. I'm not going to judge you. You're not going to be judged. This is a safe space. We are simply collecting data because grown decisions require the numbers. This is educational. We're not running through a lot of information on this episode. We did on the last episode, but this is educational. And you can't improve what you refuse to look at. And you cannot hustle yourself out of the mathematics. Once you understand what is being reported, you can stop reacting and you can start strategizing. So in the next episode, we're going to talk about what to fix first, what can wait, and what you should absolutely not touch at all. Now, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the stuff, because we're going to do a deep dive. I've already gone through episode 1. I've given you a lot of information about how to clear your credit up, clean your credit up. And now I'm going through exactly what you need to look at on your credit report. But this is all educational. And if you do like this style of content, I need you to communicate that to me so that I can move on to section 3, episode 3, and we can talk about it in a deep dive. If you're not interested in this, we can move on to a whole different subject. So I am letting you choose the subject matter by commenting below. If you're not interested in us deep diving together and helping you understand exactly what is on your credit score and why it's affecting you and impacting your credit, I can talk about cherry blossom trees. like, you know what I'm saying? But let me just say this. Order matters. And when you're a single mother, order can save you months of time and thousands of dollars. And so it's very important information. If you would like for me to move on to episode 3, I need you to comment, keep it moving. Hashtag keep it moving. I'm serious. I want to hear that. If you don't say it, I ain't doing it. Okay? I need you guys to really jump in there and just run those comments up. And if you're interested, we'll go through it together. All right? Thank you so much for your time. And I really appreciate you listening. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Have a good evening.